Do you want more success, more growth, more results? Then it's time for the Boundless Success Accelerator from the Modern Observer Group. This isn't your average coaching program. It's where top performers come to dominate. Weekly group sessions, on-demand coaching, a community that's got your back, and a power-packed library of tools to supercharge your business and career. No more excuses, no more waiting. Get in, level up, and start building the life you've been dreaming about. Visit us at modernobserver.com/boundless success to join today. Let's get you to the next level. We're here because the news is being distorted. We're here because people are being inundated with misinformation on social media. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup.
This is the raw, naked truth.
China threatens retaliation over tariffs. Tech companies subpoenaed about censorship. Connecticut Democrats named in an election fraud case, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. Ukrainian President Zelensky is expected to use his Friday visit to the White House to try to reset his relationship with President Trump as the U.S. presses for speedy negotiations over the fate of his country. The past few weeks have been rocky for Kiev after Zelensky refused to sign an earlier version of a mineral rights agreement. Trump called him a dictator without elections. More troubling for Zelensky was when the U.S. began talks with Russia that didn't include Ukraine. China's Ministry of Commerce said Friday that it firmly opposes U.S. President Trump's latest threat to ramp up tariffs on Chinese goods and vowed retaliation if necessary. If the U.S. insists on its own way, China will take all necessary countermeasures to defend its legitimate rights and interests, a Ministry of Commerce spokesperson said in a statement, translated by CNBC. We urge the U.S. side to not repeat its own mistakes and to return as soon as possible to the right track of properly resolving conflicts through dialogue on equal footing. The statement followed Trump's Thursday announcement that the U.S. would impose an additional 10% duty on Chinese imports on March 4th, which coincides with the start of China's annual parliamentary meetings. The new tariffs would be on top of the 10% further tariffs that Trump levied on China on February 4th. The U.S. House Judiciary Committee has subpoenaed 8 major technology companies, including Alphabet, Meta, Apple, and X Corp, seeking details about their communications with other countries over fears of foreign censorship. House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan sent the subpoenas on Wednesday and also included Amazon, Microsoft, Rumble, and TikTok, according to the statement. The committee must understand how and to what extent foreign governments have limited Americans' access to lawful speech in the United States, Jordan said in the statement, announcing the subpoenas. A Microsoft spokesperson said the company is engaged with the committee and committed to working in good faith. Tim Murtaugh, a spokesperson for Rumble, said the company had received the subpoena. We look forward to sharing information related to the ongoing efforts of numerous governments around the globe who seek to suppress the innate human right to self-expression, he said. The Justice Department released a new batch of Jeffrey Epstein files after Attorney General Pam Bondi said she was reviewing classified documents in the case, but it's not the client list. This Department of Justice is following through on President Trump's commitment to transparency and lifting the veil on the disgusting actions of Jeffrey Epstein and his co-conspirators, Attorney General Bondi said in a statement Thursday. Many of the documents were already released during Ghislaine Maxwell's federal criminal trial, which landed her in prison for decades. They include flight logs, an evidence list, a contact book, and a redacted masseuse list. believed to refer to Epstein's victims. Many people named in the documents have never been accused of Epstein-related wrongdoing. However, some have, like Maxwell, Prince Andrew, who has denied allegations of wrongdoing, and Jean-Luc Brunel, a French modeling agent who, like Epstein, died in jail awaiting trial. Dozens of pages of arrest warrant affidavits made public this week documented the specific fraud allegations underlying charges prosecutors lodged against 5 people in connection with Bridgeport, Connecticut's 2023 Democratic primary between Mayor Joe Ganim and challenger John Gomez. According to the affidavits, voters for whom absentee ballots were submitted and counted reported that the people arrested told them who to vote for, actually filled out the ballots themselves, and or submitted their ballots for them. Bridgeport City Councilman Alfredo Castillo, who was arrested on election fraud charges, said yesterday that he was following the orders of the Democratic Party. Castillo also specifically named top Connecticut Democratic officials. Our job is to get out the vote. We're loyal. Always the foot soldiers get whacked and then everyone benefits. He then named Bridgeport Mayor Joe Ganim, Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont, Senators Richard Blumenthal and Chris Murphy, and Congressman Jim Hines as those who benefited from the fraud. In all, 5 people were arrested and will appear in State Superior Court in Bridgeport on March 6th. The makers of Easter egg dye kits are bracing for a potential fallout if the egg shortage doesn't begin to clear up before the April 20th holiday. For many companies that specialize in these activity sets, egg dye kits and related products make up a significant share of annual revenue. Diminished sales could have a major impact on their bottom lines. I think sales will be down, said Ashley Phelps, founder and CEO of Color Kitchen, a paint-based baking decoration company. That remains to be seen, but I think it probably will be. Wholesale egg prices have eclipsed record levels, reaching a high of $8.58 per dozen amid a domestic bird flu outbreak, according to global commodity data firm Expana. More than 52 million egg-laying birds have died, leaving the national flock at just 280 million, a critically low level, said Ryan Hodjowski, a market reporter at Expana. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcasts app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.